5 seconds to go. Start. The letter dated 6 January 2017 of the MD PHSC did not prohibit grant of leave to senior medical officer. However, it prohibited grant of leave to specialist doctor, general medical officer and paramedical staff, and leave to them could only be granted in special situations upon obtaining the approval of the Director Health. PW1 reiterated while responding to a question as to the time when leave of the appellant was cancelled that the civil surgeon cancelled the leave on 27th January due to election code and pulse polio program, but that there is no record regarding time. He also admitted the absence of any government order requiring communication of non-sanction of leave through telephone and not in writing. He was unaware as to whether the appellant had been charge sheeted for keeping him away from the fruits of extension in service. As PW2, the senior assistant produced a document dated 30th January 2017, Exhibit PW2 over 1 of the civil surgeon, which was addressed to the Additional Chief Secretary Health, conveying that the appellant proceeded on leave on 27th January 2017 without such leave being sanctioned, without informing anybody, and without handing over charge to anybody. Further, PW2 stated that due to election code, the leave were closed and that the senior assistant of the civil surgeon had informed the appellant regarding cancellation of leave on telephone owing to election code and pulse polio program from 29th January 2017 to 31st January 2017. In course of cross-examination by the appellant, PW2 admitted that in the letter of the civil surgeon being Exhibit PW over 2 over 1, call record of the senior assistant, call details and confirmation of calls made are not available. According to the appellant, he personally visited the office of the civil surgeon on 27th January 2017 at 3 pm. As per the procedure of the GOP, he gave his leave application to the receipt clerk and obtained a receipt. On such application, the medical officer dental CHC Dirba put her signature. The appellant waited till 5 pm, but since the civil surgeon was not available in the office from 3 pm to 5 pm, he was asked to go on leave. It was the further case of the appellant that during the long 34 years of his service, he was never given any letter sanctioning his leave. It was also his version that he had not received any telephonic message from anyone in the office of the civil surgeon asking him not to proceed on leave, and therefore he went on leave. He had also not received any letter regarding non-sanction of his leave. Further, he was not given election duty by the Election Commission of India, nor was he assigned duty from 29th January 2017 to 31st January 2017 for the pulse polio program. The inquiry officer, prior to recording his conclusion as extracted in paragraph 5 supra, found the following facts to have come to light. We consider it appropriate to reproduce the same from the report, reading as follows. The delinquent officer on 27th January 2017, after getting the leave of 28th January 2017, 30th January 2017 and 31st January 2017, along with station from 27th January 2017 to 2nd February 2017, received in the office of Civil Surgeon Sangarur, went on leave without getting the same sanctioned when in those days election code was going on and pulse polio program was also going on. In this regard, as per the directions issued by Election Commission Health Department, the leave could only be availed in special circumstances after getting prior permission from Director Health Services. As per the rules, no leave can be availed as a right. Powers are empowered to the competent authority to sanction or not to sanction the leave. The argument by the delinquent that there was no duty of him in election and pulse polio is not acceptable. During the election and pulse polio, it is the duty of the supervisory officer to maintain the health services and to provide duties to the departmental employees and to assure the regular supply of medicines and to maintain cold chain, etc. Being senior medical officer and being in charge of an organization, it was the duty of the delinquent officer that he, during the elections and pulse polio program, leads the officials of his department and supervise their works so that these important programs of the government can be fulfilled successfully. But on the part of delinquent officer, this was not done and did not take part in pulse polio program. So far as the charge to give threat to take legal action against Sri Rakesh Kumar, Senior Assistant Office of Civil Surgeon Sangarur, in this regard, neither the concerned Senior Assistant has been produced as a witness nor any record or detail of call regarding conversion on telephone with the delinquent has been produced by the prosecution because the conversation of the concerned senior assistant of the office of civil surgeon had taken place with the delinquent, which as per the record was brought by him in the notice of civil surgeon. But hearsay evidence as per the Indian Evidence Act cannot be admitted as a proof. Therefore, to give threats from the delinquent doctor to senior assistant office of civil surgeon Sangarur to take legal action due to non-submission of any proof by the PO, this charge is not proved. As noted, the inquiry report was accepted by the disciplinary authority. Paragraph 2 of the said order being relevant reads as follows. Dr. Bhupinderpal Singh Gill, while giving his explanation dated 19 September 2018 with reference to memo dated 7 September 2018 of government, refused to accept the report and by telling him innocent before taking any decision in this regard, requested for personal hearing to submit his defense. While considering the explanation submitted by the doctor, the competent authority vide government memo dated 17 October 2018, he was given personal hearing. During the personal hearing, the arguments put by the doctor and facts were not acceptable. Therefore, the charges mentioned in the charge sheet, which have been proved by the inquiry officer in his report after consideration of the same, it has been decided to make a tentative cut of 2% out of the pension of Dr. Bhupinderpal Singh Gill. In this regard, wide government letter dated 12 April 2019 approval of PPSC Patiala had been sought, which has been received. Wide this letter dated 19th July 19, keeping in view this, as per the decision taken by the government, permission is granted of 2% pension cut with cumulative permanent effect out of the pension of Dr. Bhupinder Pal Singh Gill. Stop.